remember feeling devastated every night just at the thought of all these possibilities ending before they even began. Then I attended a funeral director's mother's wake and I saw him cry, not as a funeral director, just as a son who has lost his mother. Hello, I'm Xiaoting. I had cancer when I was 15 and now I'm an intern at a funeral company. What you see in grief reminded me of something I felt years ago when I was sick. What I was crying over wasn't possibly dying. It was the thought of losing a future I hadn't lived yet. I hadn't graduated secondary school. I hadn't had a chance to fall in love or get married. I hadn't had the chance to pursue my dream career, which was to be a vet at the time. And I had yet to see the world. Heck, I haven't been to GB at the time. And standing there at the wake, I realized that perhaps that was what grief really is. Mourning a future that no longer exists. For me, it was a future that I might never get to have. And for Mr. Sim, it is a future that no longer included his mother. You can understand death, you can accept that death is a part of life, and you can even work with death every day. But grief comes from love. It comes from the bond you shared, and the future you imagine having with them. Death marks the end of a life, but grief is what remains for those who continue living. And no amount of experience with death can take that away. Because grief isn't a reflection of how well we understand death. It's a reflection of how deeply we loved.